I can't say whether I live or die, and I love asking people, what do you think happens to Gale? And people are so certain.
I don't know if certain is the word I would use to describe Scream fans' feelings surrounding the peril that Courteney Cox's iconic character, Gale Weathers, is in the sixth film. Probably more appropriate words would be anxious, worried, protective, fearing the worst. Ever since she announced that she'd be back for the sixth installment, Courteney hasn't been Ghostface, but she's been Two-Face and keeping us guessing, even on her Instagram.
It's me. Hi. I'm the problem, it's me.
Just finished filming Scream, back from Montreal, and I'm so happy to have my work behind me. Whoa.
Shortly after Scream 5 came out, and we saw that Gale survived again.
You ready for this? Never.
Courteney started to sow those seeds of doubt on Variety's Award Circuit podcast.
She's pretty strong, so yeah, she may not ever, who knows though.
Do you go through and skip quickly to see if you're dying in the script?
Absolutely.
You do?
First thing you do is just, did you make it? Sam and Tara have moved to New York. That's where Gale has a morning show. And she hears about Ghostface because of the news, and she had written a book and she wasn't supposed to. She promised she wouldn't, and she gets back involved in their lives. She becomes a part of the group, and she becomes a target.
Becomes? Gale's always been a target. I mean, this is the sixth movie, Courteney. We love our ruthless reporter trying to get the scoop, but not at the expense of a slash.
You actually are invested in the characters more than, you're not laughing at them. You really don't want them to go because they're so engaging.
If Gale signs off, from what Courteney told E.T. in May, she's happy with Gale's final report.
The script, it's a really good one. It's great. Hello.
Hello, Gale. Did you miss me?
She told Variety, I have a really good scene with Ghostface and it was amazing. I've obviously been stabbed many times and all that, but this time, to work with Ghostface and not know who's under the mask, it was really fun. Usually by the time I'm getting stabbed, I know who it is. This showdown between Gale and Ghostface has been at the center of every teaser and every trailer for Scream 6.
You've been in my life for so long. You want to try and finish this? You're gonna die screaming.
I'm something different.
My hope is that they're being so blatant, making it look like Gale is going to die, that she's actually not going to die. And I've said it before, I'm not seeing this movie if Gale Weathers dies. I'm not seeing her die on screen. There was a screening on Friday night in the UK. I went on Twitter trying to get some spoilers. Couldn't find any. People are staying tight-lipped on this thing. But no, I'm not going to see Gale Weathers die. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to be seeing Scream 6 or not.
That's why I'm going to shoot you in the head.
Not only is this the most speculation we've seen about Gale's fate in a Scream installment, this is the most speculation we've seen about any Scream character in a Scream installment. Like, sure, there's always been talk about Sidney or Dewey dying, but I mean, nothing on this level.
I mean, I think that people are going to go nuts.
Why I know I'll be so pissed is the reaction I had to Dewey dying in Scream 5. No offense to David Arquette, but Dewey was a disposable character. Like, I mean, he could have died in Scream 2. People thought he died in Scream 2. He could have died in Scream 3. People thought he died in Scream 3. And both times I remember being in the theater, and when it was discovered he was still alive, people groaned in the theater. So yeah, he was a disposable character, but to watch him die in Scream 5 it made it seem also pointless. Like, I mean, he survived 4 movies just to die in the 5th by some random ghost face. Like, it would be one thing if it was the same killer every movie, but no, it's just someone different in the ghost face. So he just died at the hands of a random killer that was in Scream 5. So if that's going to happen to Gale Weathers...
I know that you're about 50 pounds overweight, but when I say hurry, please interpret that as move your fat tub of lard ass now!
I think it's just a slash in the face to fans. And it's a slash in the face to Courteney Cox, really, because Gale Weathers is an iconic horror character.
Hey, you need to check your conscience at the door, sweetie.
I can't think of another, if you want to call her a final girl, I can't think of a more unique and out-of-the-box final girl than Gale Weathers.
It's the real Gale Weathers.
Real from top to bottom.
The character and the performance that Courtney's given, especially in like Scream 1 and Scream 2, is just unmatched.
Listen, in about 2 seconds, I'm gonna revitalize your face with my tarnished brand. I still got it.
I'm going to be really pissed off if they just suddenly kill her off like that.
Time to pass the torch. It's all yours, bitch!
So we're going to know within days if this is the end of Gale Weathers. But yeah, Courtney's doing a great job at staying tight-lipped. Just kind of playing both sides. What's your reaction in this clip, though?
You have to make it bigger and better. Of course, people expect that. If you didn't, it would, you know, you have to amp it up every time. And they accomplished that.
See at the end there's almost like a little bit of like anxiety. That's what gets me worried. But yeah, please. They can't change the movie now, but please don't kill Gale Weathers. What are your thoughts?
You actually have to be killed if you talk about it. So I'm just gonna not say anything.